interesting lobby earlier today. It was meant to be 2v2v2v2 for noobs. But I joined and asked if I play as a solo team, and they said yes. And despite them not really being noobs, but being between 1,000 and 1,150 elo, I steamrolled all 3 teams with Kels and Arena. After I killed the first team, the other 2 teams teamed up against me, but I just steamrolled one team while holding the other team up, and then steamrolled the other team, the last team.
Okay, so basically you're saying I have no chance.
Yeah, I'm saying I am having a very good day.
Alright.
But I might try some interesting strategies.
Okay, well actually I want you to do Britons. I want you to go I want you to play that like you would if you were going straight archers.
Okay.
Because I want to kind of practice against that strategy.
Right. As an opening, not as the whole game, right? Because then you just pick Vietnamese or Goss or something.
No, I'm staying with Persians.
Ah, okay. Okay, will you open up a lobby game? And then
Oh, sure. Okay.
For the level game, I rolled random, and I got the Magyars. Well, my opponent obviously rolled random as well, and he got Turks. So we tried to go FC into Janissaries, and I just ran with my men-at-arms into his wall, and he kept walling and keeping me out, and actually managed to get to Castle Age before me. But then I won anyway because I made so many mangonels everywhere. I know 20 siege workshops, but not all in one place, but splattered around the whole map. There's one here, one there. And he couldn't really move his army because there were everywhere. There were those siege workshops with a mangonel inside, so he couldn't just pass by. He always had to have an eye on his army. And then eventually I broke through one side with a few knights and light care. And I got to him before him and shut down his castle. And then even his bombard cannons couldn't do anything because I had the Magyar Hussar.
Nice. Because it's really late, I'm gonna try to keep a lower volume, so I might not talk as much.
All right. So should I play any archer strat or just straight archers?
Well, in the beginning,
For an opening,
don't do man at arms. No. Don't do draws for man at arms. Just go straight archers. 1 second. I want to adjust my my chat and stuff for age so that it looks better.
Sadly, I can't support you on Twitch while I play against you because my PC isn't able to handle Twitch and Age at the same time.
It's okay, man.
Well, it
Okay.
is, but then Age starts to lag a bit, and that's not what I want. So.
Yeah, not good for me.
So as I would stream sheet, I would have you muted, but at least you would have had one more viewer.
Alright, that looks much better. I'm happy with how this looks now.
Nice.
What do you think? Are you oh, you're not looking at it right now, never mind.
I believe in you. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
This is super tight straight archer builder with one villager less, and I'm thinking
You ready?
I might try it. Yes.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
سلام معمار آری معمار
So Persian's got nerfed, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. But I think while the nerf obviously makes the Civ weaker, it makes it a better Civ for newer players. Just because now your times will be just as with any other Civ, the uptime, food rate and everything. So you won't think, wow, am I good, when you're just 2 seconds behind because you're Persians and you're just much faster.
سلام علوف جمع کن آری علوف جمع کن آماده معمار چوب بر آری علوف جمع کن آماده معمار چوب بر آماده چوب بر سلام علوف جمع کن آری صحیح شکارچی آری صحیح آماده صحیح معمار سلام صحیح آماده شکارچی آری شکارچی سلام آری سلام علوف جمع کن شکارچی آماده آری معمار
Oh shit. So much to I'm in a very good form today.
سلام معمار علوف جمع کن سلام معمار علوف جمع کن آری شکارچی سلام میکنم معمار علوف جمع کن
Where is my second boar? That is the question. There it is.
آری شکارچی سلام علوف جمع کن آری کنم آری کنم آری صحیح سلام شکارچی آری شکارچی آماده علوف جمع کن شکارچی آری شکارچی آری معمار آماده صحیح آماده آری صحیح آری صحیح معمار سلام شکارچی آماده آری
Good.
معمار معدنچی
Dang it. That wasn't very good.
سلام آری علوف جمع
Me
کن.
neither, just don't worry about it.
شکارچی آماده آری معمار
Oh, hello.
Oh my god, that was so close. That was okay, actually.
سلام صحیح معمار
Oh shit, I
Sorry.
completely forgot to scout, like, at all.
آماده علوف جمع کن
That is fine with me.
آماده معمار معدنچی آری علوف جمع کن آری سلام معمار چوب بر آماده معمار صحیح آری معمار سلام چوب بر آری سلام میکنم آری معدن صحیح میکنم معدنچی معمار صحیح آری آماده معمار آری
That was rather unlucky that you had that one builder and that awkward mining camp.
آری چوبور میکنی صحیح معدنچی سلام
Oh
چوبور
shit.
معمار آماده معمار آری سلام معمار آری معمار
Like the spearman
آماده آری
isn't like cheating, right?
معمار
No. I don't think so.
آری معمار
Isn't that what you normally do if you expect me to...
I generally always make a spearman with my archer rush.
آماده میکنم
Oh god, T90 farms. Oh shit. Perfect.
سلام آماده میکنم آری میکنم
No,
سلام
fuck.
معمار آماده میکنم صحیح معمار
Okay, I'm really not playing up to. Where are the
Salam.
fucking spearments?
معمار آماده آری صحیح معمار معمار سلام
آری کنم معمار معمار سلام آری معمار معدنچی آری آماده صحیح معمار آری آماده صحیح شکارچی
آری معمار آماده معمار سلام آماده آری میکنم
Oh, hello darkness, my old friend.
معمار
Really? I had it in the center.
سلام آماده
آری صحیح چوب برد میکنی میکنی معمار معمار
آری صحیح
I
معمار
spent all my skill today.
معمار
سلام معمار 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 آری صحیح کنم معمار
Dang it.
آماده آری
Oh, that was my bad.
Notice.
معدنچی کنم
What'd you say?
What's that? Oh,
معمار
what's that? Just potato play, or did you think I wouldn't notice?
No, I forgot about them, to be honest.
Okay,
سلام آماده کنم
so it was potato play.
معمار
Yeah, it's just my bad.
آری صحیح معدنچی
Still having
سلام
issues
آری کنم صحیح میکنی
with everything basically.
معدنچی
سلام آری صحیح آری کنم آماده کنم معمار سلام معمار آری کنم آماده آری صحیح معمار سلام آری معمار آری سلام آماده
آری
Thank you for
صحیح آری میکنم
آری
the villager
سلام آری صحیح
No problem.
taking that
معمار
sacrifice.
معمار
سلام معمار آماده صحیح معمار
آماده معمار
آری صحیح آماده معمار سلام آری چوبور آری صحیح معمار سلام میکنم آماده معمار سلام میکنم
Ouch, dude. That hurts a lot.
آری میکنم
Get back!
آری میکنم معمار آماده
آماده معمار
سلام صحیح
سلام تعمیرکاری تعمیرکار آماده
Oh
تعمیرکار
shit.
سلام میکنم آماده صحیح چوب برد
آری صحیح میکنم
آری کنم معمار سلام
Now that
معمار
extra tech
چوب
against
برد
archers really hurts me.
آری میکنم آماده معمار سلام میکنم
آری معمار آماده
No.
می‌کنم.
آری
سلام صحیح معمار
Oh shit. Now the micro begins.
سلام میکنم آری چوب برد
آماده چوب برد سلام میکنم
آماده چوب برد سلام چوب برد
آری میکنم معدنچی
آری میکنم آماده تعمیرکار آری میکنم
آماده
سلام معمار
Not so good. Not so good at all.
معمار
سلام معمار
No. Ay. There are reasons why I hate playing archers. I really can't play archers against someone else very well.
آماده آری میکنم میکنم
سلام آماده معمار سلام میکنم
سلام میکنم
آماده آری آماده سلام تعمیرکار آری
آری تعمیرکار
This is gonna be bad, Tina.
سلام معماری معمار
سلام میکنم
Shit.
آماده میکنم معمار آری میکنم
آری معمار میکنم
سلام چوب برد معمار 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 آماده صحیح آری معمار آری چوب سلام میکنم چوب برد آماده چوب برد
Going in here feels so wrong.
تعمیرکار آذری آری میکنم صحیح معدنچی
آری معدنچی
آماده آری 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 صحیح میکنم آماده کنم معمار سلام معمار آماده معمار کنم سلام معمار میکنم
No idea how that worked out at all.
Me neither, man. Me neither. Oh, I forgot to do the setting thingy. Do you remember?
What?
The setting for
Whoa. No idea. What you talking about?
changing the stuff for
The old UI, right.
آری آری میکنم سلام میکنم آری
Oh no. I was creating the wrong units.
معدنچی معدنچی سلام معدنچی میکنم صحیح آماده میکنم سلام صحیح
Oh no, really?
آری صحیح معمار آماده معمار
آری تعمیرکار سلام آری میکنم آماده کنم آری صحیح آماده میکنم معمار
Hello.
Hello, how's it going, dude?
Looks like unlucky game.
Yeah. You could say that.
آری صحیح سلام صحیح آری 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 صحیح
آری معمار سلام آری معدنچی صحیح آری صحیح چوب برد
آماده تعمیر آری سلام تعمیرکار
Oh dang, you're Imperial Village already?
I
Rip.
mean, it's food units, so
Oh, you got a lot of villagers there.
آری آماده معمار سلام آری معمار آماده آری سلام آری معمار
Oh my gosh, you're shredding me so hard.
آری آری سلام آری معمار آماده آری معمار سلام معمار آماده
Oh, I didn't even see those guys
Nice.
there, dude. Nice.
آری چوب برد
just sent them in the.
آماده آری صحیح معدنچی
Oh shit, what of them?
I mean, I gotta do something, right?
They shouldn't have shown them to me so early though.
Well, I had to defend my,
آری
Good.
صحیح
Let's see what they can do.
سلام صحیح کنم معمار چوب برد
probably not much, right?
سلام معدنچی
I mean, it really depends on how many you get.
Well, I mean,
Anthony Oxford. I mean, you've got +2 already. So that.
آری
I don't think that's gonna do much. You have such a huge amount of,
I mean, shooting with almost cutting arses and they're not really killing you.
آری چوب برد
It's rank or lobby.
I'm just playing against my friend right now.
آری صحیح معدنچی سلام آری معدنچی آری تعمیرکار سلام آری صحیح
That's your MCP.
No. What are you talking about?
Alright, never mind.
آماده صحیح
I can't push your archers because you're underneath the castle, right? So
Yeah.
if I run towards you, you run underneath your castle. So I don't really know what I can do right now. And you have monks. Okay, challenge. Don't use the monks. How about that? That's the challenge. Can't use monks.
Alright, I won't. I mean, I'm using them a little just because they heal my units back. But let's see how well the artists do if I don't mind for them. Not well at all. Or, actually not too bad. It's fine.
Yeah, you just have too many, man.
But then you have only 6 elephants, right?
Yeah.
They are insanely powerful, but not against.
I couldn't go up to imp because I didn't have any eco.
You should have never let me get in. You reacted way too late when I was at your palisade wall in field age. That's what broke your neck.
Really?
Yeah. If you don't let me in, I you have an advantage because you have better eco, you're forced to castle age, and then the knights come out, and I'm in trouble.
And I didn't get a chance to mass enough because
Yeah, because
I got-
you had no eco because you let me
Yeah.
in field age.
yeah. So what I was trying to do is actually I was trying to wall so that you have to walk by through my TC or shoot down a house, but I did that too late, and so you were able to
Yes.
get by.
Yeah.
And then I put the tower up too late as well on the gold.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go back to the left side.
Left side, where you at the wood or something.
Where there's a stone there, that's how
Oh yeah.
I was
true.
in mine there for the castle.
I didn't actually see the stone at all. I think I never really scouted that far down there. Just scouts enough to see that there's the woodline of yours, which I can range. So I bought my archer.
I had a really good base, it's just, yeah, I shouldn't have let you in. Alright, well, let's go again, I guess. Yeah, I mean, even though I had a good scout rush though. I got some kills, and so my scouts I think it was good value, but yeah, letting you in feudal age messed up when I went castle age. I wasn't able to get all the
Deny your rewalls, just as I did.
well, not just deny rerolls, but also I wasn't able to make as many knights to mass up against the archers you had. That 4 minutes.
Yeah, but you didn't lose the game in castle age. You lost it in feudal age. You lost it when those 6 archers and 2 spearmen got into your base.
No, that's what I'm saying though. It's like I because you got in feudal age, even though I beat you to castle age, I needed that 4 minutes to rebalance my eco, start getting the resources, and then start producing the knights. So by the time you went to castle age, I didn't have enough knights, and you had already tons of archers that I had to deal with that were into crossbows.
So when you reached castle age before me, you have a very small time frame in which you have an advantage because you get the knights out. So you need to get those knights out as early as possible, and that means you need a resource for that. So you have a resource that you normally don't really need that much, especially if you need military really quickly, you can use it, and that's the stone. Just sell 100 stone. As soon as you hit Carthage, sell 100 stone to knights. Sell 100 stone, maybe buy 100 wood, depending on which of the 2 resources you need, and that's normally enough to create 2 knights. And with 2 knights you can kill my 6 archers easily.
Yeah, well, you can see in the timeline where I lost my villagers on my way to castle age.
Yeah. That's generally the time where you're weakest with scouts. When you've lost the scouts, because you will inevitably lose them, and before you get to knights, that's when you're weak. So that's when you have to double down on those walls. When you have still scouts running around and being busy in my base, it's good, because especially if you're a bit lower level, normally what your opponent will do is they keep their archers back as well. What I did, I sent my archers forward immediately and just kept my pikemen back to deal with the scouts. And I'd once spearmen with the archers to protect the archers in case you send your scouts after the archers.
Yeah, and I should have made when I scouted the archery range, I should have made either a couple of skirmishers, or I should have just made some pikemen to counter your pikemen. No, skirmishers wouldn't have been the play. That would have been the best, I think, right?
Yes, skirmishers would have been the meta play, yeah. Or double down the walls, do 2 times walls, maybe even do stone walls in the front, and then build your houses behind the walls in the back, and then get up the knights, because especially with Persian knights, you are able to fight archers, especially when you have a mangonel or scorpion behind. Against very good players, I would recommend go for the scorpions. Against not players below 1300, I would recommend go against the mangonel. Also go against for the mangonel against me, because I suck with archers, and the only reason you didn't decimate me was because I didn't fight you at all. But that's enough. You space you away from me, you go for just mangonel. Right?
Yeah. I tried to make the camels to counter your knights, but I had issues selecting my units properly when you started coming in, and it didn't work out. And then my villager was its pathing was terrible and wasn't repairing any of the mangonels.
I don't think that going for camels, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference, but I would have stayed with pure knights, no camels.
Even just 1 or 2 to counter your knights.
I mean, I've got only 1 or 2 knights, got only 1 upgrade on them, so that means my knights just suck against your knights. The only reason I have the knights at all is to snipe your mangonels. That's the only reason I have knights. So, I'm not going knights, I just support my archers with a couple knights against mangonels. So, your camels don't really do the job, and they die so quickly against the archers. Right? So better just stay with full knights and mangonels. But the important thing is that if you turtle up to go to Carthage, you really need to turtle up, you can't let me in at all.
So what's the counter to that? Like, should I make more scouts and keep you defensive instead of turtling up? Is it better to keep pressure?
There is. No, actually not. You can if you can commit to really long pulate if you make more scouts, but then you really need to make more scouts as well, because I will have enough spearmen to defend eventually, and I will have enough archers to one-shot your scouts eventually, so your only scouts won't get you anywhere, and if you only make more scouts, you just delay your Carthage time.
Okay.
Right? Because they cost so much food. So more scouts isn't really the play. I mean, if just going for the 4 or 5 scouts you had is, you can go for more instantly, but don't go for more.
Well, I just had the 3 scouts in my starting scout.
Yeah, so you had 4 and one of them was really low.
Let's go the
Because
yeah.
you
my
ran
starting-
out of city. Yeah.
Right, you ready?
Yes, so should I go in after stuff again?
No, you can
Pick
just go
another
random
one?
now. That's fine.
Okay.
Yikes.
Spanish is bad matchup for Persians.
Salam, Memo.
Although there's one strategy that you probably can imagine, and I'm debating if I should play it or not.
You mean where you tower rush me?
Yes. Now, at least there's one strategy that would really be a surprise if I tried it. And the only reason why I would try it would be because it's a surprise, and that would be archers. I mean, my
I'll
archer
just-
isn't bad because I got fletching without the gold cost, but I mean, it's only 50 gold saved, and then I don't get crossbow. So, yeah.
آماده. الگوی جمع کن.
آماده
That's a little sad.
What?
آماده علوف جمع کن
I may have done a boo-boo.
سلام
آری شکارچی
Did you just?
آری صحیح
Maybe.
Can you not?
آماده
I could not, but I already did it, so let's put it.
آری
I don't know.
شکارچی آماده علوف جمع کن شکارچی
Oh, you actually caught them.
آماده
Didn't realize.
No, I didn't.
معمار سلام
Did
معمار
what?
علوف جمع کن آماده معمار علوف جمع کن
آری
Eh?
معمار
Didn't confuse me.
علوف جمع کن
You stole 4 of my sheep.
No. Maybe.
Yes, you did. I'm not dumb. I know how many sheep were over there.
Oh, I didn't realize you saw all 4 of them. I thought you only
سلام
scouted.
علوف جمع کن
Yeah, that's why I said, hey, wanna give me those sheep back? Oh, got you, you little booger.
شکارچی
I hate you so much right now.
آماده آری آری سلام صحیح میکنم شوشو آماده آری 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 شکار سلام صحیح آماده شکارچی
Well played.
آری
آماده علوف جمع کن سلام آری صحیح آری سلام معمار آماده علوف جمع کن آری صحیح آری
This is so bad.
معمار معمار آری
سلام علوف جمع کن آماده معمار آری علوف جمع کن
سلام
شوپو
آماده معمار صحیح
سلام آماده سلام علوف جمع کن صحیح علوف جمع کن آری علوف جمع کن
This is so comic. How bad I play now.
سلام آماده علوف جمع کن آری صحیح معمار شوپو
Gosh, dang it, dude.
My reaction time is still up to it. this?
آماده معمار آری چوب بر آماده
آری معمار
معمار
آماده صحیح چوب
آری معمار معدنچی آماده معمار آری صحیح علوم جمع کن چوب بر سلام
آری معمار چوب
آماده معمار
Okay, you're going fast castle, it seems like.
Yes, although I really butchered the build order.
سلام معمار
Yeah, this isn't really a fast castle, it just looks like one. It should have been, but I fucked it up.
معمار
Now the
آماده
big question is, what will you do about it?
سلام معمار آماده
You should get the other thing first.
سلام معمار آماده معمار آری
Come on!
آماده آری معمار
سلام معمار معدنچی
سلام میکنی معدنچی
آری معدنچی سلام معمار معدنچی معدنچی
آری صحیح معمار
آری معمار آماده صحیح معمار
سلام معمار
سلام معمار
آری معمار میکنه معمار
آری صحیح چوب بر
Now, the big question I'm going to ask myself is, how risky am I going to be
صحیح
with what comes next?
صحیح صحیح آری چوب بر آری صحیح آماده آری
آماده آری صحیح معمار سلام معدنچی
آماده.
Oh shit, I think you saw.
معمار.
This is gonna be so Titanic.
آری.
سلام.
سلام. آری کنم. آماده. آری کنم. معمار. صحیح. آری. صحیح.
آری.
What? I thought they were walled. Shit. I am so dead.
آماده.
This needs to get out.
آری.
آماده. صحیح.
آماده. صحیح. آری.
Oh, wow, you actually told us me.
سلام. صحیح. معمار. معمار. آری. آماده. آری. معمار.
صحیح. معمار. معدنچی.
سلام. معمار. معدنچی. آری. معمار. معدنچی.
Oh shit. 1,000 gold wood.
معدنچی.
آری. معدنچی. سلام. معدنچی.
سلام. صحیح. معدنچی. معدنچی.
آری. معدنچی.
آماده. معمار. آماده.
What? You can garrison?
Yes, you can garrison everything in castle.
آماده.
I didn't even know that. That's amazing.
آری. سلام. معمار. آماده. آری.
You really didn't know?
معمار.
No.
آری. صحیح. شوکو. سلام. صحیح. شوکو.
Nice, shite.
آری. معمار.
آری. صحیح. آماده.
You need to record it.
آماده.
سلام. آماده. آری. سلام. معمار. آری. میکنم. آری. شوکو. آماده. سلام. معمار. شوکو.
آری. صحیح. معمار.
آری. معمار. میکنم.
I don't really know what to do right now, to be honest.
سلام. صحیح. آماده.
آری. چوب بر.
آماده. آری. میکنم. آری. میکنم. آری. میکنم. آری. صحیح.
freaking Spanish as well. I forgot.
That's not good.
Gosh dang it, dude.
آماده کنم. آری
آری آری میکنم آماده میکنم
Score, the fact you have monks, the fact that you have you're going missionaries, you're building a second forward castle, lots of reasons, I guess. I'm guessing that you're probably getting closer to hitting up going to imp if you yeah, I'm thinking you're probably close to imp.
Not really, no, but I could have been if I didn't went for redemption. But I went for redemption and I went for extra villages, so I didn't. So I'm not up to castle age to him.
Yeah.
Also, I have 70 villages right now, which would have been more if I wanted to go to him. There's no real reason for me to go to him. It doesn't really give me anything. My army's strongest in castle age. I mean, I still got strong in imp, but not that much that I needed. I would have sold everything and gone to imp if I'd seen a castle of yours, but since you don't have one, I'm not pressured to go to him. You can just finish the game in castle age.
So I should have walled from my wood line to where your siege workshop is, and then from that wood line to the edge of the map, that wood line.
No,
that would have.
Your walls were fine. I mean, except the fact that there's a hole which I just now see, but on the very top side. But your walls were fine. With normal units, I can't get through there. Actually, they are maybe even a bit too far away. Where I would have walled different place on the other side, there I would have walled to the forest on the edge. Be it the blacksmith and the houses inside of the wall. That wall I walled to the edge of the map. Because that's
I didn't have it. I I didn't have it scouted. So.
Okay. That's something I would scout. Then. Also, I would have walked from that between those forests on the right side, but I also would have made a lumber camp on the far forest close to the. So on the forest that's on the side on the side of the map, edge of the map, but then close to the wall. So in case they try to break through, you can easily reinforce with a villager.
All right.
Right, and on the other side, those walls were fine. Maybe a few tiles further back where I'm building my second castle right now, and then to that forest in the back. The walls in front are nice though. You kept doing okay pressure with the scouts, but as soon as you see me re-walling that, where with the palisade wall, you immediately have to change target. And a blacksmith is not a valid target. You want to force re-wall, so you want to try to find a spot where you can get in. If you would have been really cheeky, what you would have done, you see the 6 houses in front of my base, which I use wall. Completely forgot there's a straggler tree in the middle of it. You could have just chopped it down with vision, place the palisade above it, delete the palisade, and you're in.
Yeah.
When you already bring villages forward, look for something like that, because that is technically a hole in my wall. And then also, do you see that my walls are all rather tight around my town center if possible?
Well,
That
looking
makes it
back at it
really
now, I
very
should have just walled you in, is what I should have done.
Walled me in? Why wall me in? I've got a stone in here and I got the gold in here. If you wall me in, I just boom and then kill you.
In that tiny spot?
Yes, in that tiny spot. Because I get to cast Siege before you, and then I've got Siege. I mean, technically it's possible, but it's a very, very costly endeavor. You want to break through. Also, because I'm not most players, I would probably have made a siege tower and got some villagers out. Which is something you wouldn't even expect from high-level players, just some random thing. But it's possible. But barely thought of. I'm one of the players who thinks of random shit.
I think I was on intermission screen the entire time for that game, so that's awesome. This is why I need 2 monitors, dude, so I can see this stuff. It's so annoying. I've done that.
I know that many people use their phone screen as a second monitor.
Can't do that.
Why not? Why not?
Because I don't know.
Teutons.
سلام معمار
آری معمار
آری علوف جمع کن
سلام علوف جمع کن
سلام علوف جمع کن
Oh, where is my fucking scout going?
آماده. معمار.
آماده. علوف جمع کن.
Oh, hey, you.
آری علوف جمع کن.
No,
are
you
you talking
silly
about?
sheep.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
سلام. شکارچی.
This is just revenge from last match, man.
I gave them back eventually.
آری صحیح. آری.
Eventually.
آماده. معمار. علوف جمع کن.
سلام
سلام.
شکارچی.
آری کنم. آری. شکارچی. آری
Please
شکارچی.
go there, do that.
آماده. آری معمار.
آماده. معمار. علوف جمع کن.
سلام معمار. علوف جمع کن. آماده. علوف جمع کن. شکارچی. آری معمار. علوف جمع کن. آماده. علوف جمع کن. شکارچی. آری علوف جمع کن. سلام علوف جمع کن. آماده. آری صحیح. شکارچی. سلام
I'm having issues.
آری آماده. آری صحیح. آری
What type of issues are you talking about?
The issue where I have no more sheep at all.
Yeah,
سلام
that happens.
آماده. شکارچی.
آری علوف
What?
جمع کن.
I've got a third four. Okay, never mind.
شکارچی.
آری سلام
Ay, ay, ay. Really?
آماده. شکارچی.
Okay, now if I win this is so that.
Well, of course you're gonna win this.
Dude, I'm stopping food production because I have no more food.
سلام. آری معمار.
آماده. صحیح. آری معمار. سلام علوف جمع کن. شکارچی. آری سلام آری علوف جمع کن. آماده. علوف جمع کن.
آری صحیح. صحیح. چوب برد.
سلام علوف جمع کن.
آماده. میکنم. چوب برد.
آری صحیح. معمار 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 چوب بر.
سلام. علوف جمع کن.
Ooh, that's so ugly.
آری.
I think you can see it on the minimap how bad it was.
سلام. آری کنم. آماده.
What do you mean?
آری صحیح.
My ball's like 3 tiles
Memo.
away from my
Salam.
TC.
معمار. آماده. معمار. آری کنم. علوف جمع کن.
آماده. صحیح. آری صحیح. آری علوف جمع کن. آماده. آری صحیح. آری معمار
آماده. معمار. آری.
سلام می‌آری آری صحیح آری معمار
سلام صحیح کنم آری صحیح کنم معمار صحیح سلام معمار میکنم
Okay, this will give me trouble.
آماده علوف جمع کن
آماده آری معمار صحیح می‌کنم
آری صحیح کنم معمار آری سلام معمار
سلام معمار
آری
I'm so going to be dead.
آماده علوف جمع کن
آری
I hope so.
صحیح معمار
آری معمار معدنچی
سلام معدنچی
سلام معمار آماده معمار آری معمار
آری صحیح
فرمان آری سلام میکنم چوب آماده معمار آری چوب برد
آماده صحیح معمار
آری میکنم آماده آری میکنم
آماده آری معدنچی معمار
آری چوبور معمار
سلام چوب برد آری معمار
فرمان میکنم آری
سلام معمار آماده
آری صحیح چوبور
آری بجنگید میکنی
سلام
سلام معمار
آماده معمار آری سلام
آماده حمله بجنگید
آری معمار آماده آری میکنم صحیح چوب برد آماده چوب برد
آری
فرمان
سلام
This is funny.
آماده میکنم سلام میکنم
سلام آماده آری سلام
آری میکنم آماده میکنم صحیح میکنم
آماده آری صحیح آری میکنم آری سلام آری معدنچی صحیح چوبور آماده آری معمار
سلام صحیح کنم معمار سلام آماده
آری آماده
سلام
That's a good tower. Oh,
آماده صحیح
آری
آری آری صحیح آماده معمار آری صحیح معمار سلام آری معمار آری سلام آری صحیح
سلام صحیح معمار
سلام آری صحیح کنم صحیح معمار آماده
آماده
آری میکنم
Actually, that's the best
Memo.
location you could have wished
معمار
for.
فرمان
No, you actually got the weak one. Okay, too many weak ones.
آری آماده آری معدنچی
آماده معمار معدنچی
سلام صحیح آری چوبور معدنچی
آری
You have murder? Wait, murder holes? Hold on.
Set bonus for Teutons.
آماده صحیح آری میکنم معمار
سلام معمار
آماده آری حمله
آری صحیح آماده سلام آری صحیح معمار آماده صحیح آری سلام معمار آری
آری معمار
سلام معمار
سلام معمار آماده معمار
آماده سلام آری صحیح معمار
آری معدنچی
آماده صحیح معمار
سلام معمار
سلام معمار
آماده صحیح معمار
آماده معمار آری معمار
آری
آماده آری معمار معمار چوب برد آری معمار
سلام معمار
سلام چوب برد صحیح معمار آری سلام آماده
Yikes.
آری معمار معدنچی
That is interesting. We both have civs that are very good if they're fully boomed.
سلام معمار آماده معمار سلام معمار
آری معمار
آماده
آماده
آری
آری معمار
آماده آری معمار چوب برد آری
سلام صحیح معمار
سلام معمار
Interesting.
آماده صحیح معدنچی
آماده
Really? Ah, fuck. Just had a mishap.
آری معمار سلام معمار آماده معمار سلام صحیح معماری صحیح آری صحیح معمار سلام آماده معدنچی
آماده صحیح آری آماده
فرمان
No, he should have pulled off as soon as he got the monks. There's no reason staying for the
آری حمله
pikeman. Holy shit! I didn't see you. He got it.
فرمان آری میکنه آری
That's some nice siege pushing you in there. Especially since I'm constantly housed and I'm wondering why, and then you're there doing all the.
آری
Great. Just the way I want to play it.
آماده آری کنه بجنگی آری فرمان آماده آری فرمان
سلام آری چوب آماده میکنم معدنچی
آری
آماده آری
Well played.
آری صحیح آری
I don't know why I didn't see you, but well played.
آماده معمار آری معمار آماده صحیح آری چوب برد سلام معدنچی آری معدنچی معمار
Now that's a really bold.
سلام برد آماده برد
God, this is messy.
آری
Dang it!
At Fabricio Jinka is now following.
You should use the Mangonels to aim for villagers. That's probably the best use of it right now.
سلام صحیح
سلام
Oh no, shit.
صحیح کنم
Bit more than intended.
آری صحیح معمار
آماده معمار آری معمار آماده معمار
سلام معمار
سلام آماده معمار
آماده معمار سلام معمار آماده
سلام صحیح معمار آری صحیح آری کنم معمار آماده معمار آری معمار
Did you read the last section notes?
معمار آری
No.
آری معمار
You want to tell me what they are?
Yeah. Students get 1 extra armor in castle and 1 extra armor in Imperial Age now for infantry.
سلام معدن آماده
So like Britons get extra range, they get now extra armor.
آری سلام معمار معمار
What does that mean?
That means that my knights win against your knights. And that means you need something with range with pierce damage to take care of my halberdiers.
معمار 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 چوبور آری سلام آماده معمار 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 معمار
Oh my days. Yeah, I don't think I can win against that.
سلام زمینکار
How much clock do you have?
99?
That's getting difficult.
Ori.
Not impossible, but really difficult.
آری شکارچی
سلام آری یک معدنچی
That is a very good option though. Finish it!
سلام سعی میکنم معمار معمار معمار
آماده آری 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 صحیح آری سلام معمار 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 معمار
آماده
No! Oh god.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
You shouldn't fight when with the knights though.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, my bad.
فرمان آری
آری آماده سلام معمار آماده معمار معمار
Oh, I've got so many tactics on there.
آماده معدنچی
سلام میکنم
سلام صحیح معمار معمار آری معمار
آری صحیح معمار
سلام
Um,
آماده میکنم
so what if I told you that was my imp TC?
سلام میکنم
GG?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not GG anyway, right?
Huh?
It's probably GG's anyway.
آماده
آری
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
look at the score, it's done.
Resign.
Whenever you pop cat,
Resign.
oh god, that's some walling you did there. Don't tell me you did that in Dark Age, all the way over there.
Hey, Fabrice, thank you so much for following and all the bits, man. Thank you so much. I'm playing against my friend, so he's like 600 elo higher than me. That walling? No, I don't remember when I did that actually.
Okay, because that's way too much. If you have a map like that, you just be so aggressive that you don't wall at all. Or if you
Which I was.
you wall in late Carthage.
Mm.
Yeah, you were aggressive. That's true. I think it would be a good idea that when you see your opponent's going FC. So first off, if he's up later than you for more than a minute, it means he's probably going FC or he doesn't know what he's doing. In which case, you can think he's going FC because if he doesn't know what he's doing, we will win anyway. Do you get my idea? Like,
Yeah.
think he's doing NFC, because if he doesn't, it doesn't matter, because in that case he's stupid.
So,
If he's
to be
on the
honest,
then
I found all of my sheep in my 2 boars so quickly. That's why I sent my scout so early, and some of your sheep were so far away from your starting TC. And so I picked off 2 sheep instantly. I picked off 1 sheep that was going back and another sheep that was going back. Or they were scouting. I'm not sure which one, but and then I took I wasn't planning on getting the boar all the way back to my base. I just wanted to keep it away from you long enough to make you annoyed.
yeah, that's fine actually. I mean, you lost your scout board, which could have helped in getting through the walls.
No,
And
because
then-
I had so much food back at home. I was able to make 4 more scouts and still click up at a reasonable time. I
Relatively
think.
quick.
Yeah, I didn't have my buildings, and so that's why I was. I didn't have the. I think the blacksmith.
When you see your opponent going spawn FC, you should always mill the deer if you don't push them, because it's a huge food bonus, and you can just pass the villagers first that deer, and
Well,
having-
I didn't even find my deer until at the end of the game. There, do you see in my far left side where my
I see them.
Oh
I
my
They're-
see you harvesting them now. That's why I thought about it.
yeah they're so far away, like I would never have found them. They're like all stacked in that corner.
Probably
They're
not. I mean, I did take the deer at a huge risk. If you would have been a bit faster, you could have actually broken in from where I took the deer. And then, did you see how I walled?
yeah.
Like, I wall and then I have a villager stay there to be able to re-wall behind. Your tower was actually really good behind that wood line. That was an amazing tower. Then just the second tower was actually really good as well. The only problem is I'm Teutons and I'm having better towers.
Yeah, but I weakened like 5 vills and killed at least 1 or 2 because I actually got
you killed
fletching
one.
before I got my armor upgrade for my.
Yeah,
knights.
I saw that from the damage I took. Actually, when I look at the villages around the main TC, there were so many weak ones. Actually, they're more spread out now. There's so many weak villagers in my base. Holy shit.
Well, what do I do to get in at that point if I have 2 good towers off of the
Use the villagers to break the palisade and break it right underneath the tower, because the tower prevents me from rewalling in a huge radius, and the villagers actually do really good bonus damage against buildings.
No, but the tower that I had before on the by your wood line, you had houses there.
Yeah, you can actually break through a house with villagers.
I moved to the stone because I didn't want you to take stone. I'm not sure if you had a backstone or not, but I
had
just
a backstone, yeah.
yeah, but I did that anyways. Just to there was a wood line I could hit and the stone, so.
Actually, when you look at my base, right now where the monastery is, there was right next to it. There's a bit of desert. There was a forest. I would have walled to that forest instead of to the one on the edge of the map if I hadn't had the stone with the lumber camp right next to the TC, which I built, which I just built later.
I think what I should have done is actually have sent my villas around and tried to tower the right side as well.
And that's a really long way though, because you have to go. Actually, I've not properly scouted that. I could have easily walled to the edge of the map as well, and I berated you for that last game. And now, because I didn't scout that amazing cliff, I didn't manage to do the
But
perfect
that's
vault.
but that's because you're panicking because you didn't have your sheep, and then I was trying to lame your boar, and so you had to take your scout for that, and then my scouts after the boar incident, shortly after I was sending scouts to your base. So like the beginning of the game I did really well, but I didn't know like how to when I needed to keep the momentum or whatever, you know. Like if you look at the timeline up until Castle Age, I did pretty good.
Yeah. And we actually had the same Castle Age times, with you having a bit more eco and having a lot more military. But then Teuton eco kicks in, and that's just strong. Oh no, I clicked. I got the statistics. Teuton eco. Teutons get farms 40 wood instead of 60 wood. It's the
Yeah,
biggest,
I didn't know the
biggest bonus
civs, so that was another issue.
Yeah, Teutons are probably one of the strongest civs, especially now with the latest buff. In that they get 1 extra armor for both infantry and cavalry in Castle Age, and another extra armor for infantry and cavalry in melee armor, that is. And that's just amazing. It makes their knights probably the strongest ones in the game.
Really?
No, not really, but they're second, I think. Lithuanians are still stronger with +4 damage with all relics, and then Lithuanians also get letters, which ignores melee armor completely. So, but Teutons are fucked against this. But Teutons still, and which was always their main selling point, have this amazing eco where all their farms cost so little.
Well,
And then they
I guess the question is, what should I have done differently? What should I have done after my scouts, after I was trying to do the tower?
keep calm, keep booming behind, and then keep
Not make a
pressuring me
forward TC.
No. I think you sent too many villages forward. 2 villages would have been enough to get the tower up. And then you use the scouts to attack from different angles. So you only attack from one side. And while you did change the palisades to attack, it was really easy for me to just make a complete wall behind that and be fine. So maybe go for the completely different side of them, of my base, and attack on the other side. So I have to send villagers through my whole base to rewall.
Okay.
And then maybe have an archer. And when I play against someone who turtles up, actually I can send you a replay of my last rated game where he turtled up. We can talk about what I did, because I wasn't able to get into his base, but I managed to make him panic enough on all the defensive sides that he struggled to do anything when he got there.
Well, I mean, do you think Persians is still a civ that I should stick with as like a main civ, or should I be trying? Is there other civs that are better?
I mean, you play. The thing with Persians is they're best played with scouts into knights, which is something that is really, really good at around 1000 elo to 1100 elo, and is still really strong on up to 1200 elo. It's still not bad at 1.3 and 1.4, but after that it's rather difficult because the archer micro gets so good. So you could also try to learn an archer civ, but archer micro is much more difficult than scout micro or knight micro. And as well, Persians is a civ that's more defensive than most civs. So it's not a civ where you go all in feudal age. So I'm not sure that suits your playstyle. Maybe you want a civ that's much more aggressive. In that case, you could try civ like S-Tank. feudal age is Magyars. Because Magyars have a really weak castle age, but they have a very, very strong feudal age because they get forging for free. So so both their men at arms and their scouts have 1 extra damage.
But the problem with that is if a good opponent can wall or have enough spears out, knowing if they assume or whatever I'm going scouts, then it's kind of useless, right?
Actually, I can show you how to make those scouts against pikes. If you have 4 scouts, especially 4 scouts with forging, you can kill a spear with taking just 1 hit. Especially if you manage to kite the spear, which means you pick out which scout the spear is targeting and pull that one away from the fight. So the spearman is following the scout, and the other scouts can finish it off. And if you're Magyars, you get forging free, so you have more attack. So even if you don't do that, the pikeman will only get 1 hit, and if you have 4 scouts that immediately engage.
Okay.
So Magyars is very good at being aggressive, although most people will expect you to go scouts. So what I propose is starting with militia or men at arms in early feudal age, because they also profit from the extra damage, and it's a huge difference if you play with militia that have 1 extra damage or if you don't. With that 1 extra damage, you will easily win fights against 3 villagers, while without, you normally only kill 1 villager if you play against 3 with 3 militia. So the opponent might not expect it if he doesn't notice it, and then he loses villagers and tries to fight back your militia. You need to get to feudal age though good before you get the extra damage.
Aztecs is a good archership, right?
It's a good archership, although you want to make infantry switch eventually because you don't get that last arm upgrade. Aztecs are also very strong with men at arms and towers because you actually don't need to mine any gold for that.
Okay, let's do one more Persian game.
Yeah, let me just go to the toilet real quick before we start.
Okay. Hope you guys are enjoying the music. We're just chilling right now.
I'm back. Let's go.
Okay.
Also, another thing why Persians are... Oh, you've got Chinese.
GG.
آری معمار سلام معمار آماده علوف جمع کن سلام آری علوف جمع کن.
So what you can do with the Chinese start is, because you need to 50 food as soon as you can, you can click on the goat or the sheep you have to kill, and then garrison as soon as you have 54 food missing on the animal, because that means you have the wood required, the food required to make a villager.
How many extra sheep do you get again?
آری معمار سلام علوف جمع کن
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I couldn't
Cool.
just try. What?
آماده علوف جمع کن.
آماده صحیح چوب برد
Lord, I'm not playing good.
آری سلام صحیح کنم
I'm not playing good, dude. I don't know where my boars are.
آری
سلام علوف جمع کن.
معمار
آماده معمار.
آری معمار آماده علوف جمع کن
Funnily enough, I haven't found any boars myself.
I'm kind of just guessing where it is.
آری صحیح معمار سلام معمار علوف جمع کن آری صحیح
I'm gonna hope oh, there it is. Yep, I see it. That's unfortunate.
آماده میکنم آری سلام صحیح آری صحیح آماده آری صحیح صحیح آری سلام آری
I'm giving away the complete population bonus that I should have.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
معمار چوب برد. آماده شکارچی. آری شکارچی صحیح صحیح.
سلام آری معمار معدنچی
سلام شکارچی.
I won't take it. Don't worry about it.
آماده شکارچی صحیح شکارچی. سلام معمار.
آماده صحیح معمار چوب برد
آری شکارچی. سلام علوف جمع کن.
آماده آری سلام میکنی آری کنم چوب برد آری صحیح چوب برد
آماده معمار. آری معمار.
آماده معمار آری معمار چوب برد آماده معمار چوب برد
سلام معمار
Shit.
چوب برد.
سلام آری علوف جمع کن. سلام. آماده. معدنچی میکنم.
آماده. علوف جمع کن. علوف جمع کن.
سلام. چوب برد. صحیح. آری. صحیح. آری. صحیح. آری میکنم. آری. معمار. معمار. آماده. معمار. چوب برد. آری.
Oops.
Oh, this is dumb.
Good.
معمار. 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 سلام. معمار.
سلام.
آماده. چوب برد. آری. معمار.
آری. معمار.
سلام. آماده. چوب برد.
آماده. شکارچی. آری. آری. صحیح. معمار.
سلام. معمار. 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 چوب برد. آماده. معمار. آری. سلام. آری. معمار. معمار. چوب برد. آماده. چوب برد.
آماده. صحیح. معمار. چوب برد.
Oh, that's the mean woodman you've got
صحیح.
there.
What do you mean?
It's so close to it, you see.
سلام. صحیح. صحیح. معمار. معمار.
آری. معمار.
آری کنم. آماده. آری کنم. صحیح. سلام. معمار. معمار. صحیح. آماده. چوب برد. آری میکنم.
Holy shit! No, 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 no! What did they do? Shit! Ay, ay, ay. Referino.
آماده کنم. آری 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 کنم.
سلام. آری. صحیح کنم. آری کنم. آری. صحیح. آری. معمار.
آماده. سلام. آری. صحیح. معمار. چوب برد. آری. صحیح. چوب برد.
آماده کنم. آری کنم.
آماده. آری. معمار. آماده. آری کنم. معمار.
میکنم. معمار. معمار. سلام. صحیح کنم.
No,
سلام.
I've just
آماده.
opened up there.
شکارچی.
آماده. معماری. معمار. سلام. معمار. معمار.
سلام. صحیح. آری. معمار. معمار.
Oh, thank you for telling me that there's a gap.
آری. میکنم. آری. معمار
آری آری
آماده معمار معدنچی
آماده آری صحیح معمار میکنم
فرمان آری کنم
آری معمار سلام معمار آری معمار سلام
معمار
آماده
آری معمار آماده آری
سلام آری آماده آری کنم صحیح معمار
Do you want to know what I just did?
معدنچی معمار
آماده آری
What's that?
حمله
I researched double bit X.
Cool.
آری
صحیح کنم معمار سلام کنم
Which means that that tech was way too late.
معمار معدنچی
آماده معمار سلام معمار چوب بر آماده چوب بر سلام آری
آری
فرمان آری
آماده صحیح صحیح معمار سلام آری صحیح
Nice walling efforts.
سلام
آماده چوب برد آری معمار
Nice. Good idea that you walked so far forward, because that means I can't range that with line. That was intentional, that was very good.
Yes.
آری آماده آری حمله
سلام صحیح معمار
فرمان آری
Good idea to go for
آری کنم آری بجنگی
آماده کنم معمار
آری معمار آماده میکنم
آماده
very good play.
فرمان
Actually,
آماده آری
آری
this is how Persians is ought to be played.
سلام صحیح آری صحیح معمار میکنم
سلام آری معدنچی
آماده آری کنم چوب برد
آری میکاری
I think it's a typical mistake.
آری
Now the question is, how
معمار
good will your pressure be now?
سلام
آماده صحیح معمار
آری معمار
فرمان آری کنم
That is a good question. One I am asking myself as well.
سلام آری صحیح چوبور
So far, you've really played it by the box, so
معمار
no mistakes at all.
آری 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 آماده آری آری آری
But
آماده
I've made some minor mistakes, so
معمار
آماده معمار
سلام معمار
آری معمار معمار
آری آری میکنم آری آری حمله
سلام
oh wow, that actually was a hole.
آماده سلام آری کنم معمار 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 چوبور
آماده معمار
معمار
آری معمار
آماده آری آری کنم آری کنم حمله
Nah, you can't just go forward with so few. You need numbers if you want to fight.
آماده معمار معمار
آماده معمار 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 معمار
معمار آری معمار معمار چوبور
سلام معمار
سلام
Now I'm really
Memo.
gambling a bit, but let's see. It should work out.
سلام آری معمار
آماده آری معمار
آماده معمار معمار
آماده معمار
Hey, stop walking! Oh, yeah, oh shit, oh shit.
آری معدنچی سلام معمار
Just passing with your knight, maybe? It lives! It lives! I tried. Nice micro.
آری آری معمار
آری معمار آماده معمار
سلام من چین
سلام صحیح کنم معمار
آری
I don't know if that was
Sorry.
planned or if that's just a lucky accident, but I've not paid attention. I've got no gold and no way to mine it.
I was hoping you would say that. Looks like there's a nice juicy gold right here. That looks like a really juicy Mangonel shot spot.
آری صحیح معمار
Yeah, it completely is. Oh, when you've even got him. Oy, oy, oy. Yep.
آماده صحیح معمار
آماده سلام آری معمار آری
سلام آری صحیح معمار
I can't even take that fucking gold now.
آماده سلام صحیح آماده آری
آماده معمار
آری معمار
They got a bit of gold out of that.
سلام چوب بر صحیح معمار
آماده چوب بر معمار سلام معمار آری صحیح معمار
One second.
Holy shit! You're actually winning a game right now.
I know. But I had some issue that came up with my antivirus, and it was taking up like bottom right of my screen. I couldn't see my mini map.
Okay. Fix now.
Second.
Yuko is probably strong as well. Let's see if I can come back somehow. Ay, 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 ay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
آری آماده سلام صحیح معمار
Come on.
فرمان حمله
آری معمار
آماده معدنچی معمار
آماده چوب بر معدنچی
Holy shit! Paladin now.
Hello.
آری میکنم معدنچی
سلام معمار آری
Nice playing a game, dude.
سلام معمار آماده معمار
I'm from Indonesian.
Cool, man. I'd love to talk right now, but I am kind of super stressed out of my mind, so don't take offense if I don't.
Oh shit! No, Onager. Fuck! I've seen this coming, but I wasn't able to prepare for it at all. Might actually win this. No, I can't let you win this shit. Yes, I've seen that. No, move it!
I distracted you.
GG. You did well. You really played well. You transitioned into just enough skirmishes.
Hey, Kitopograph, thank you so much
You
for your
got up
message,
the
man.
markers really quickly. You got to the snipes. Well played. You deserve the victory.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Best thing I honestly though, I was doing really bad because I wasn't creating enough vills at home. So I felt like if I ever were to lose my army, I would be in big trouble.
Yeah, I know you would come with the Onager switch, and I just hadn't had the goal to do anything about it. Also, good awareness to take the extra goal.
Yeah, well, I saw it and I built a house out there and I saw your vills and I'm like, okay, before I do anything, I'm just gonna send all my cavalry over there and hopefully he doesn't react. Because my villagers were like standing next to yours for a while and I'm like, oh, please don't see me, please don't see me.
I mean, I saw you, but what could I have done, right?
Yeah.
If I attack you, you get a sound, and if I don't, maybe you just don't realize I'm there.
Yeah. Basically, when I felt like I had a strong position was when you started building your castle forward, and I already had my castle up. I was already on my way to Imp, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect. He's going to get his castle up, and I'm just going to trap it down. And then I was thinking, like, what do I do against a bunch of pikes? And then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go Archer here, because I can counter his pikes and his archers.
Yeah, also with Paladin, I hadn't had the goal to go Halberdier, so...
Yeah, and then I just sent my big army forward to destroy the gate, because I remember that from earlier, and then that raid was perfect.
Yes.
So I didn't even see it was open on the top. That...
Me neither.
What you country, bro?
So
yeah,
I'm from America, but I live in
For
Japan.
me to not scout like all the goals forward like that. I mean, the one that I took was forward as well, so.
Yeah, I was surprised you weren't on that goal because I actually had a spearman there patrolling for a long time, waiting to see if you'd go there.
Yeah, I should have built a TC there actually as soon as I reached Carthage, but I didn't because I'm stupid sometimes. If I built a TC on that forward goal, I probably would have won the game behind that.
I'm kind of surprised. Like, if you actually look at the resources, you actually had... Oh, I had more villagers. But you had more food and wood collected than me.
Yeah, but I sold a lot to get archers out. I needed the gold, so I sold a lot of resources. Look at the market prices.
How do I check? Oh, map.
You go to map and then, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Also wasted a lot of pikemen.
Yeah, well, I had, like, at the end there, I had tons of resources, actually. I could have produced even more. That's why I started to build, that's why I went Arnager, and I should have built more paladins, though, to be honest.
True. Dang, that you even could afford paladin. Aye. GG, man, GG.
So, what is my record? I'm 1-10?
On the E, maybe.
Oh, man.
But you did well in how you defended your base, and then the skirmishes were perfect. It forced me back.
Well, that's because this time I scouted it early, and I'm like, okay, before I forget, I'm gonna instantly drop at this archery range. And then I started making the skirmishers, and by the time you got to my base, I had them. And then I knew I was already fully walled, so I let the archers go all the way to the back, and then I just deleted a wall and had them pop out the middle to try to trap you.
And then my men-at-arms were really late because I fumbled my build, but...
And then you
defended
went
well
to my
against them.
TC.
Yeah, that as well. That actually lost me the game, I think.
Yeah.
If I had lost the spearman, you couldn't have engaged with the scouts, and I would have killed villagers or denied a lot of
Yeah, I would have been delayed a lot more.
idle time. Yeah. But
Oh my goodness.
I did.
Look at this mining camp I have at my base. They're walking all the way around this archery range and stuff.
Aye. I mean, at least you got gold, right? The map was good.
Yeah. I had a pretty good map, I think. I think my map was helped me win the 2.
Another mistake was when you forced the fight, I didn't flee with my scout. I should have done that. I just didn't care. But if I had done that, I could have countered your skirmishers as well with the scout, because with a scout and 6 archers, 4 skirmishers die, but without the scout, the skirmishers kill the archers.
And then the second time that you came, you didn't expect me to have the mangonel already out, and so
Yeah, and so many knights. Yeah, you had quite a number.
yeah.
So you caught my whole army.
Well, that's what.
And
Okay,
then
I kind of debated you. I sent my skirms forward, and then you're like, no, you have to send more than that. And then you sent your whole army towards me, but you didn't know I already had all the knights ready.
Yeah, that was actually... If that was planned like that, that was really a cute play.
Yeah. Now, if only I could do this every game.
Yeah, but I mean, you showed that you can, right? Now it's just a matter of replicating that.
I guess. Where's the score? I didn't scout well enough though. I felt like I could have scouted better. Well, I had 87 map percent explored, but I didn't see like the stone and stuff that you were taking later in the game.
I didn't. I just sent the villagers out there in hopes to find anything. And then I was rather lucky to run into the gold.
I also didn't get enough of my researches from my blacksmith. That was really hurting me too. I got conscription, and I had all, and
You had all the defense upgrades on the paladin.
Stay at home, yeah,
That's
bro.
the
Good
important
vibes.
thing. Everything else
Thanks,
stuff
dude.
is important.
I'm trying to stay home as much as I can.
And then you did actually rather good play with the mangonel.
Well, actually, after I made onagers, I was like, dang it, I should be going bombard cannon right now. But then I'm like, wait a second. No, onagers the play.
And both would have been fine. Onager is just faster to get to at that point. Not that it would have made a difference. I would have survived a few minutes longer if you had gone for bombard cannons. And maybe
So-
you got a raid in and distract you or something, but I just doubt
I have
that
I have
would
a question
made
for you.
outcomes, yeah.
Why didn't you push out with your archers? I felt like you look at the Castle Age time, like I was in Castle
Yeah,
Age.
I should have immediately pushed out with those. But
Like, you had a
I
huge army. What happened?
I wanted a couple knights with them because I expected you to have more skirms. I thought you would
Okay.
overcommit on the skirms and not go for enough knights, and then I wanted some knights to counter your skirms.
So
So I
basically,
waited for stable and knights. I outplayed myself, yes.
after I hit Castle Age, when I was getting my knights, that is what saved me the game.
Yes.
Like that one fight and with all those knights, and then from there I was
Yes.
able to push forward.
But also your feudal age play and how you, with a bit of luck, defended the men at arms.
Yeah.
And
And then I don't think I got any. Oh, I think I got one Vill kill with my scout rush. Like after I killed your men at
yes,
arms.
you got one.
I'm not leaving the game right now because I'm just relishing. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
I
I
actually
feel
beat
with
my
you.
mouse. Just like, if you look at my map, like I feel like I had a bad eco though.
Yeah, your eco wasn't great, but what you essentially did without knowing it is the so-called 1TC push, except you did a second TC later, but you spent most of your resource into the push, which is important because the way you played, you really needed that military advantage. Without it, you would have had a chance, and you need a big military advantage. Because if I get a military advantage with the archers, I can steamroll that into a victory. So you don't really need that much eco. It's more important that you have the army out now than getting more eco in a few minutes. And that's what won you the fight in Castle Age. That you didn't spend the wood and stone to build town centers and then spend the food to make villages, but instead you spent your resource on knights, which caught me off guard and killed my army. And then I had to rebalance everything, and by the time I had to rebalance everything, I had no gold to take, so that broke my neck basically. Also,
Looking at my base right now, I wish I would do two things. Number one, I would instantly delete the archery range so that my villagers can get that gold. I would send more vills to that forward gold.
Just build a set better. You build a mining camp on the other side of the gold.
Okay, but definitely I should have sent a bunch more villagers forward for the gold. And like I built the second castle on the left side, and I forgot about those vills because I was gonna take and defend that gold as well from you. Oh wow, I didn't even realize I have 13 paladins by your market.
Yeah, those you send in.
Okay, well,
Where?
I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now.
You played very good. So now it's time to go to rank and finally get your 1300 elo that you deserve. Although you probably have to learn hybrid maps next.
Yeah, and the other issue is, what if I face against a player who has a very good Jirush or men at arms, or they also go scouts, or there's so many different things, like.
True, but if they also go scouts, you add in 1 or 2 pikemen to defend your old lines and don't engage if you don't have more scouts, and to try hill bonuses and everything. But then you should, if both serves go cavalry, you should have an advantage, at least in Castle Age, because you can make both knights and camels, right?
Right. What's your pop at the end of the game?
I sadly clicked out of the achievement, but I think it was something like 90 or so. But then my military was rather cheap units. Sort of cheap units.
Sorry, I'm still looking at the map because I'm just thinking to myself, can't believe I finally did it.
Well played, man. Well played.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna watch this replay back and see what you did.
Yeah, I mean, I also wasted a lot of TC time in Dark Age by missing the time to garrison villages. Multiple times, actually. So what you have to do with Chinese is you have to garrison the villages as soon as the food is below a certain threshold on the sheep, so you can make the next villager. And for the first villager, I garrisoned everything, and I had 49. So I had to put everything out and garrison everything again. So that was delayed, and the second one was delayed as well with 48, and the third one with 49 again. So it was rather frustrating, to say the least.
I saw that.
Because I always kept missing those intervals. I haven't played Chinese in ages. Yeah, and then there's a horrible militia thing I did. My god, that was bad.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I missed scouting my boars by like 1 or 2 tiles from my goat that I was scouting with Dark Age. Oh, this is so close.
I just realized it was really, really risky to go random set because the last update it destroyed Malay. Like, it's unplayable.
What do you mean?
Like Malay, they advanced through the ages with 80% of the time, not 100. But something went wrong in the last update, and when you research Fuel Age, it takes 166% to get to Fuel Age instead of 100. So you are way slower than any others. It's really weird what's happening. So with Malay, you reach Fuel Age way behind everyone else, where you actually should be first to 20H, and that's really, really awkward for them. I lost against someone who is below 1,100 elo. Oh my god. Dude, you need to start playing ranked. Play like that on Arabia, you easily go to 2K, to 120K. Now you only need to learn the hybrid maps. Actually, Serengeti is just like Arabia, so you can play the same thing here there. That hill forts, you can just also play the same thing, even if it's not ideal. Even on 4 lakes, you could play the same thing and just ignore water, although that's a bit risky if your opponent uses water.
I just realized watching the replay back, I actually saw your drush. My scout ran by him, but I didn't realize it, wasn't paying attention. Oh my days. And dude, that lion actually saved me. I was housed and I had 2 villagers from that lumber line that you went to building a house because I was housed, but you stopped your push to kill the lion that was attacking you, and that just gave me enough time to finish the house. And then when you attacked me, I was able to react, but I wasn't pop capped at that point, so I could keep making my scouts. So yeah, there's definitely some luck there.
I mean, that is part of the game, right?
Yeah.
But you really should go to ranked and beat some people. Now what you need is a build for arena.
Well, I'm just gonna try to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to just do the Aztec thing.
Who?
The monk.
Siege monk force.
Yeah, siege monk force.
That's a very strong option. Just
Dang it,
needs
dude.
a lot of awareness.
I wish I could have actually prevented you from getting to my wood line at all if I would have quick walled
Yeah.
with houses or something. Like I had the time to do it, I think. I just
You just didn't.
yeah.
Yeah, losing those kind of arms really was bad. And then all these the bad dark age and stuff, and that accumulates over the game like this. Now, if you want to play against me on a hybrid map like Golden Swamp of the Lakes,
Why didn't you go 2 archery ranges?
did I just delayed the second one?
Because like
Because
I'm
I
looking
didn't
at you
have
right.
the wood.
No, I'm looking at you right now. You had over 400 wood.
Yeah, because I was stupid. As I said, I didn't play well. I should have built it earlier, but I didn't. And then the first archers were out so late.
Yeah, and then I'm looking right now, and you barely missed quick walling me out.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
really bad with quick walls. That's something I'm definitely much better at. Now, do you want to try and play me on the net?
Hold on, I'm enjoying watching the replay.
No,
I shouldn't have run under it by the TC. I should have just gone back north towards your wood line with those scouts. And then
Yeah,
you wouldn't
but
have seen the
you
whole.
want- True. Although I generally check for holes through, from time to time, just to make sure. So you would probably have done that before you came back.
Oh man, I delayed you so much.
Yeah, as I
It
said,
took you forever to start making your archers again.
Yeah, as I said, it wasn't my best game.
And that just gave me all the time in the world to wall off and then start making my skirmishers. And then I sent a spear forward and I kept my scouts forward just to check when you came forward with your archers. I actually almost killed one of your archers, those 2 scouts too.
Yeah.
Oh. They're just sitting there. Oh man, if you would have went so much earlier, I think you might have been able to.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't play well at all.
You waited till you had like 16 archers.
But then if you have very few archers, a single knight can clean them all up. That's the issue with archers, they're pretty vulnerable as well.
And then my one spearman I had at my base also stalled you as well. Your archers kind
Yeah.
of got stuck, and then you killed that spearman first before going around. Now, could you have fought me? My 4 skirmishers with the amount of archers you had?
Probably, yeah. If you didn't have the defense upgrades, so yeah, I could have.
No, I had the +1 archer armor.
You had? Oh yeah, then I still could have, but I would have.
And I had fletching.
half my archers. Yeah, with those 2. I know that you had the first one. But, yeah. When you have the defense, I lose half of my number. Even if I micro. if I micro on a hill against you downhill, which you probably wouldn't fight, then I should have just made another man-at-arm to counter all these skirmishes you made. In that case, I would have been in. Although you were walled, so I didn't want to waste the food and gold.
So you hit Castle Age and I had 4 knights. And then so I'm looking at the time right now. I'm getting my 2nd armor upgrade for my knights, and I'm building my 3rd TC. And currently I have 6 knights.
I mean, it's possible to fight them if you've really good micro, but then your micro for like a minute straight before it hooks on your eco, and that's something I normally don't do. Also, I'm not that good with micro.
So when you started making your knight and you queued up the bloodlines, I had...
I really expected skirmishes from you. I didn't scout at all, but I just expected, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, I have 11 knights by the time you had your first knight.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying watching this game right now. This is fantastic. I'm like, who is this guy I'm spectating? Like, it doesn't look like me at all. Oh my goodness. You had so many more vills than me, though.
Yeah, because I focused on eco.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw I'm behind, and I was certain I could hold my walls and be safe behind that, but I just didn't realize early enough that I had no gold inside the walls.
Yeah, basically me being a noob and not creating villas out of my TCs actually helped me, like you said before.
Yeah, because that allowed you to make so many knights and make you win the fight. It's something some pros do, actually. If you see the one play, it's very interesting. It's a very special style. We go for between 3 and sometimes 12 militia. And then he goes past it like that, stops making any villages, and pushes with knights among else, and just kills the enemy TC. And that normally, that often wins in the game. It's really interesting to see.
Yeah, I had really bad at creating vills back at my base.
And the issue is, with cavalry, what I could have done behind my walls were to go around and hit you from the flank and just mess with you at home. I tried that a couple times with light tab, but I always was unlucky and ran into some camels or knights or something.
Actually, I created pikemen at my base, and so I killed the ones that you sent back there. Yeah, I didn't even realize I could have gone into your base with all those knights earlier on, because it wasn't walled all the way to the end. I just didn't check. Actually, when we had that castle battle, if you would have just deleted the house that was damaged, you would have still been walled, but then your villas would have been able to get around and surround the castle, and I think you would have been able to get that up.
Probably, yeah, that was not good way for me. I could have just deleted the wall as well. Even if you try to get in, it's so stuck. It would have actually been good if you would have tried to get in and my arch would have killed you in that choke point.
Yeah. I think my favorite reaction from you was you got your castle up and right when I hit imp and you're just like, oh.
Yeah. Also, I had so much food and wood at that point, and I wasn't selling because I was stupid again.
Yeah, I'm looking, yeah.
I just wasn't selling enough.
But you had 30 more pop in me at that point. But
Yeah,
like,
but I didn't
your whole
use it
army
all
was like
because-
stuck behind because I had the mangonels and I had trebuchets and I had all the knights out. Oh my goodness, seriously? I researched siege ram for no reason. I thought I was gonna make like some rams, and I ended up never using it. It was
would
such a
have been
waste.
a very good addition, probably, yeah.
Huh?
That would have been a very good thing as well.
Really?
Yeah, Seatram would have been amazing.
Even
Because
with
you
all,
sent them in,
even with all the
good
piping?
combination. Yeah, I mean pikemen don't do much damage. And when a pikeman's focused on rams, you can still kill them with the knights. I mean, yeah. Ram and Paladin should win against Pike and Arbler.
And you know what's funny? I purposely targeted your market so that you wouldn't be able to sell or anything,
Yeah, I
and
read
you have
that.
like 1,800 food and 800 wood, and this is like 0 gold that time.
Yeah, that was good play as well.
Oh yeah, I see the scouts you're talking about. Yeah, you ran them right into my army because I was still sitting on that gold. I forgot about the army. How do I check what armor upgrades and stuff I got?
When you go to the tech tree, the things you don't get, you didn't get are a bit darker.
Oh, I see now. Okay, so I did get all of my defense upgrades for my paladins. I just was missing
Yeah.
blast furnace, which I don't.
Which isn't really that important with the composition we have.
Because I get +2 against archers, right?
Yes. But then it's not really about doing damage to the archers, it's about not taking damage because your attack's already so high that you do a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is beautiful. You had your all your army forward with your tread trying to take down the castle. And I had 8 onagers ready to push in, and then I had just enough paladins to protect them.
And then I sent didn't react.
Yeah, and then I just sent my other army on the right side and just destroyed the gate and then waited there. I'm so mean. I pinged the right side. I feel like I'm gonna be a very bad AoE 2 player. If I get better, I feel like I would just troll people by like pinging stuff if I think they're not reacting fast enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, because of this game, you've given me the confidence to play more Age of Empires.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. You have no idea. This is like a unicorn experience.
I have an idea how that's like. I've had a similar experience. Back on DE, I used to train sometimes with
Back on DE?
Back on HD. I played with a guy called Age of Numbers, who was at that time 2.1k, and I was 1650 roundabout. It translates to he was 1600 DE and I was like 1.1k DE, maybe 1.2, and I never had a chance. So, but then he told me I could pick the map with play on. And I picked Sokrata and beat his ass. And when he GG'd was the best day, the best AoE day of the year.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't nice because he never played there, and I picked Incas, and I didn't know what he picked. I think he even went random and got something like Burbus or something.
Yeah, basically, I won the game because I kept you off of gold.
Yes. But you also won the game because you defended well in Feudal Age, and you won a fight in Castle Age. An important one. And then I couldn't make use of my eco advantage because I had no gold to play.
Oh my! You had a really bad map too. All your goals were so far forward.
Oh well, happens.
You had a safe back 4 tile gold, and that was it. I had like you said, I had like 4 wood lines super close to my TC.
Alright, don't think too much about it. You won. Now you go to the ranked map and get Tamila, so I don't feel so bad about losing against someone who's such a loser.
Well, it's like I keep watching this back because like I feel like I don't know. It's hard for me to give myself credit that I did deserve it. I'm like, oh no, it's because he just had a bad map, or it's because I had a good map or something, or like, you know.
But from now on, we start training on hybrid maps.
Okay, that's fair. Basically, it's just like you play me until I beat you on a map, and then we switch maps. And then I
Yes.
play you until I can beat you on that map, and then we switch maps.
Yes. I mean, with hybrid maps, you can actually play different ones.
Alright,
And
so
Persians are very, very, very maps. Okay, you win
so
again.
if you look under ranked, I will tell you the maps we need to train on. I have Islands, Serengeti, Golden Swamp, and Nomad banned. And so that means I need to train on Arena, Mega Random, Hill Fort, and Four Lakes.
I would say we train on Four Lakes first because that's one of my best maps. And then we can train on Arena as well because I know because Arena is a very strong meta and I know all about it.
Hey, yip, yip, yip. Nice to see you again. Thank you for the host. Yeah, I actually I haven't even played Four Lakes yet.
Hey,
When I
dude.
did ranked, I just did Arena and Hill Fort. I want to train on actually Hill Fort because I'm not really sure what I should do.
Me neither. That's why I've banned it.
Do you think it's better that I ban that and then I open Golden Swamp?
I mean, Golden Swamp is a map for which you definitely need a hybrid map, a hybrid build out of 4, right?
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do on Golden Swamp is going one
How you doing,
TC,
Yippee?
one
Yip, yip.
TC, one Dogfish,
Doing good?
and then go Man at Arms and make fire ships as well. That means if he's going land, I have at least something to delay him, and if he's going water, I have something to delay him, and if he's not doing both, I can attack him on the other option.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm not overcommitting anywhere, and wherever he's starting, he will eventually win. But I can buy me enough time to get up a counter, or if he's going heavy on water, I take as much food from the fish as I can take, and then I just pressure him on land behind that. Because fish were very important early food age. This is something that carries through the whole game. So it's very important to get the fish in the Dark Age, and it's very important to keep the fish in the Feudal Age. But after that, in Card Age, the fish isn't as important anymore.
Okay. Yeah, let's practice that. Let's practice this tomorrow because I'm good at it.
Yeah. Also, ends on a high note, right?
What was that?
Is it safe to end on a high note?
Oh yeah. Exactly.
I'm trying to use the fancy English grammar and like sayings and stuff, and you just don't take them.
Because I'm not paying attention. Like I was typing the chat. Right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Happy
Then.
for you, I hope.
Yeah, dude. Very happy.
Nice.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night's sleep. See you tomorrow.
You too. So, I managed to beat my friend in Arabia. He is like 1400, 1500. I am like 1080 elo. I was super happy. I played perfect. Not perfect, but really, really well. But it's 3 a.m. for me, so I'm going to go to bed, guys. Thank you so much for the host. Sorry, I'm jumping off already. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.